I've always felt like I'm not cool, but like, what is cool? I feel like that's like a comparing myself to like a fucking dumb cliche you see in a movie. Like, oh, the cool guy. All we could do is be the coolest version of ourselves, man. The coolest person we can be. So that's how I wanted to start off the stream. I appreciate you guys all for being here. I hope you guys are all doing good on your journeys and everything. I'm gonna read a few of these donos, and then we're gonna start off the call in and get right to it, man. I hope you guys are doing good. It's Mr. Z sending $2. You're the goat, man. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for being here, it's Mr. Z. Hope you're having a good day, brother. Hope you're feeling well. Eric L with the $2. Brandon Buckingham, you're loved. Stay focused. Thank you, Eric, man. And I feel the love from you guys. I feel really thankful that I can like work through some of this stuff and work on myself with all y'all. Reminds me that I'm not alone and we're not alone. That we could be in this together. And yeah, I'm thankful just for this platform and this opportunity, bro. So let's pop into the Discord. Let's take a few calls, and yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. Yo, Mustafa.
Yo, we have bong hit transplant.
Did Chris ever come in?
Chris.
Chris
No,
DMV.
I don't see a Chris. Do you know his
Okay,
username?
it's Chris DMV. He said he was just a friend that said he wanted to call in real quick. But yeah, let's take Bong Hit Transplant. I love the name. It's a great name.
I'll keep an eye out for Chris.
Hey, what up, Bong Hit?
What's going on, Brandon?
What's up, bro? I like your username, man. Bong Hit Transplant. What made you pick that name?
Oh, Tom Myers is just the GOAT.
Who's
But
it?
oh, you don't know about Tom Myers? He's just like you should
Maybe.
look him up. He's pretty funny, man.
Do I?
Uh, but yeah.
So how you feeling today, man?
Um, just the same old. Like, yeah, it just feels like I'm living the same day over and over again. Just kind of spinning my wheels. I don't know. Just
It's
I
caught
don't
in a
know. I'm in.
cycle.
I'm in. Yeah, yeah. Like I don't know. I'm in college right now, and I just feel like I got a lot of like pressure to succeed on me right now, and it's just yeah, I feel like I'm cracking from it.
Yeah, what's where do you think the pressure is coming from? Is it expectations you're putting on yourself or expectations from others or
Both, I guess, man. Like just like yeah, like of course there's like the family stuff of like them wanting me to get a degree in something good and be able to make a life for myself, but then just also like I don't know. I guess it boils down to like a fear of being mediocre or like just doing the bare minimum.
yeah,
Like,
not being good enough, right?
yeah, yeah, or just like I don't know. I'm immensely scared of like I feel like I should switch majors now, and I feel like or even just drop out of school entirely and just like wait tables or something or trim weed. I don't really know.
Do
Um,
you see a future in yourself long term for the table waiting or the weed trimming, or is that just like something
fuck no, dude. That's like how I can be like, just enough to pay my rent and not
like
really save any money.
okay in the
It's
now
just
type of a thing, right?
yeah, like it would be like an immediate fix. Like I'd be able to like, yeah, sustain my day to day, but there would be no future in that.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that I think a lot of people feel that pressure and wanna just like, man, I just need to get a little money in my pocket and pay these bills, and
Yeah.
they don't follow through with it. And I mean, dude, I went to school for 6 years and ended up not using the degree at all.
Like yeah, I was hoping to get some insight into that because yeah, you didn't you get a teaching degree?
Bro, yeah, I went for 6 years, got my bachelor's in art and my master's right there. Got my master's in education, and it took me actually yeah 6 years, and then the seventh year of actually reaching that goal of being a teacher to find out it wasn't what I wanted to do.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I don't know. I guess the question I gotta ask you is like, do you think it was worth it for you to like stick to something and like and then later figure out that you didn't want to do it or like I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
man,
how did you really set your sights?
I think that the biggest advice I would give for someone out of high school is you're not gonna know what you want to do unless you're super lucky, right? I feel like very few of us know exactly what we want to do and what our dreams
Yeah,
are and what would make us happy. All you can do is like find the thing that you think would be best and then go for that. And then
yeah,
as soon as you know in your heart that it isn't the right path, then switch paths. And I feel like so many people are so afraid of failing on the one path that they won't even start, or they'll just stick to
yeah,
that path and grind it out till misery. When in reality, man, like life is full of changes, bro. And even if you had the best job in the world, you're gonna have to. There's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to retire, and you're gonna have to let that go. Like take
yeah,
Michael Jordan for instance. You know, best basketball player in the world. I was reading some stuff about how he struggled incredibly with his mental health when he stopped playing in the league.
yeah. No, but that's the thing, man. Is like I'm not even out of high school. Like I'm 21 now, dude. Like it's been like 3 years of, like I did a year of school. Like it drove me to a mental health crisis where I had to drop everything, and then I took a year off and just like was a server, and like it was fun and all, but like I realized like that's not going to be a way to like reach my long-term goals of like having a house or like being able to like save actual money. And now I'm back in school, and it's like it's I feel like I'm like just driving myself to a point of like no return almost, and just like yeah.
What's your major, man?
Electrical engineering.
Oh shit,
And
that's a good one too.
yeah, and that's what I keep telling myself, but it's like I don't know, like I'm in like Calc 4 now, and it's like I'm the fucking oldest guy in there, dude. Everybody else is like fucking 18, understands this shit, like, and I'm just sitting there feeling like a total fucking retard, just like not understanding anything. And it's like I almost feel like I'm too old now for college. Like
Yeah. Well,
I don't know,
I
man.
think the title the what I've been thinking about falls in line with that a lot, man. It sounds like you're comparing yourself to your classmates and comparing yourself to where you think you should be in life, right?
Yeah, I guess, man. Like, yeah, like all my friends are my age and they're all graduating this year pretty much, and I'm still a fucking sophomore, like with nothing to really show for it. No internships, no connections to get a job, like absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, but like, some a lot of times in life we just got to do stuff at our own pace. Like you said, you were struggling with mental health issues and stuff, man. I mean, I applaud you for taking that time off to address that stuff. And some people don't have to
Yeah,
deal with that. Some people don't go through those things, and it's easy for them. So like,
yeah,
you can't compare where you're at in life to where you think you should be, and let it beat you down. But you can like you can let that comparison help you make goals and make a plan and make
yeah,
an actionable thing that you can do. But I definitely feel that, bro. I felt, bro, when I quit my job and I was doing YouTube, and I was just dumping money, and there was so much comparison to my other friends, like what
yeah,
the fuck am I doing, bro? I'm just bleeding money. It's not working. I'm not getting views. But I think what just helped me is just locking in and focusing on, all right, what am I doing?
yeah.
What am I
Well,
doing?
I guess that's like the other thing I wanted to ask you is like I mean like from what I could gather is are you quitting weed too right now?
Yeah, man. I'm day 5, no weed. On day, I didn't count the days on the Xanax, probably like day 9 or something. I wasn't a daily Xanax user, but yeah, I'm completely stopped using marijuana, alcohol, kratom, Xanax, any of that
Yeah.
stuff.
Cause like
The weed was
I
the
don't
big
know,
thing
man.
though, bro. Weed was the
I
big
feel
thing.
the substances is like all I've been using to like cope with like the stress. Like I'll try and like get like a bike ride in or a walk or like go on a hike or something. But then like I'll like come home and immediately just like smoke a joint or have like 3 beers and just feel like totally cocked or like I
Yeah.
was even getting to this point where I'm like I don't want to be drunk, I don't want to be high. And I fractured my ankle a few months ago. So I've
Oof.
got all these fucking oxys, man, and I've just been like starting to go down that route of just like taking that and fucking just not
They
giving a shit
will
about.
Dude, bro, those opioids will suck your soul from your body, man, in the most
Yeah,
in the most hellish way. They will take all the joy out of everything.
that's
Um,
what I fucking yeah. I've been using them nonstop since I started. So like last night, fucking, I flushed them because I started feeling like, all right, this is gonna be bad.
are you gonna go through withdrawals, you think?
I mean, it wasn't more than like 2 weeks, so I don't think so.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
man. One
just
thing I would like to say about opioids, they've absolutely ravaged my life and my and a lot of people in my life's lives, and it's like with it just messes your reward system up so bad, bro.
yeah,
Cause like just the chemicals that are released into your brain when you get so high off the opioids, it's like it feels like you got that red bicycle for Christmas. It's just like that.
yeah,
It feels so good. And everything feels so optimistic and well, but it's fake. And then it makes it
yeah.
that much harder when you actually do accomplish something to feel good because it doesn't measure up to those chemicals.
For real, man. That's like exactly what I've been feeling, man. Like it's just like I don't give a shit about like the school stuff as much, and like even when I'm doing
How could
good,
you,
like
bro? How could you?
yeah,
Because you're playing with alchemy, bro. You're doing alchemy in your brain and you're feeling these unnatural joys. You're opening Pandora's box in your brain.
yeah.
Like
So like
you probably shouldn't feel as good as you do on opioids unless you like just got hired for a job or just like, you know, did something
yeah.
incredible.
So like I don't know, what's your advice for just like staying clear of that shit? Because like I feel like my path forward keeps getting like I'll have like a big fucking calc exam and it's like the night before I'll be just getting stupid high because I'm like can't sleep, fucking stressing, having panic attacks about failing, and then I'm just like fuck it, I'll go get super high.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting in your own way, bro. I feel like I've done that extremely hard, and I don't know something. You know, if you keep allowing these crutches to enable you to succeed, like it's all gonna come crashing down. Like these things, like opioids or weed, they're if you need them to feel not anxious or to not feel depressed, then they're just like enabling you and allowing you to be comfortably miserable because like that's still there, right?
Yeah,
That depression, anxiety is still there, and you wake up and it hits you every morning. You wake up and then you have to go look for something to make it go away,
yeah.
and it never goes
Just
away.
like
You just keep escaping it and escaping it and escaping it.
not really facing the actual problem type shit.
And it's yeah, man, and it's so hard because if when you do it and you give in, it feels good. It
Yeah,
until it wears off, and then you're right
yeah,
back there. It's almost like I feel like if we could graph it out, it would be like your actual feelings and then your highs, and then you're like your actual feelings are dropping with every high and you don't realize it, and you're just trending downwards and becoming more incapable of coping, you know.
yeah,
But as far as advice on how to steer clear, man, I'm going through that right now. I mean, man, I feel like I've really let myself down with just getting back to this place because you know they say that when you hit rock bottom or whatever, it's like a great time to learn a lesson. But I feel like I never had a rock bottom. I've just had these moments of clarity, and then I get better and I do better, but then I regress and go back. And
yeah,
I'm just trying to do it differently, bro. I'm trying to do it differently. I feel like I've never really given myself a fair shake or a real chance to win. And so what I'm doing is I'm making my schedule. I'm making a schedule. I'm making a routine. And I think for the first time, at least since I started YouTube, I am prioritizing my health and just being well over being productive and getting my content out. Like on a work tip. Like I'm being very
yeah.
productive with my self-help, but yeah, I'm just prioritizing my health over my work, and I'm very very lucky and very blessed to be in a position where I can do that. I know some people can't do that. Do you feel like you
Yeah,
are in a position where you could maybe take some time to make a
maybe.
schedule, or
I
is the
mean,
pressure on? Is the heat on?
I guess it's yeah. I mean, the pressure's on with like school and shit, and work. Like, I feel like maybe that's a good point though. Like cutting out more space for yourself, because like just to I don't know, take care of your mental health. Because like right now I've got like, yeah, like a full class load all like Monday through Friday, and then I work like 10-hour serving shifts Saturday and Sunday. So I just don't really have like a day off. And it's kind of been like that since school started back in August, and I just feel like I'm running myself ragged, kind of.
And do you feel like you're gonna have a really hard time helping yourself and getting better while you have all this on your plate?
Kinda. Or I mean, I gotta like cut out the wheat. Like I just gotta, go cold turkey and kind of suffer for a little bit, and then it'll maybe get better. I don't know.
Well, man, I think I am very privileged to be able to go cold turkey and to not upload for a week or several weeks, and if you feel like you can't do that, maybe weaning off is the best option, and trying to avoid that suffering and make it as easy as a transition as possible.
That's what I'm gonna try and do. Cause yeah, you were talking about goals for October yesterday, so I'm thinking like, uh, yeah, just like Friday night, Saturday night, I can get stoned, and then anything else, like just like have like enough self-respect and fucking, I don't know, just like self-strength to not get high during the school week, I guess.
But I
But
feel
yeah.
like, I can only speak from my experience, but if you're having a hard time coping and just feeling okay, like what do you think is the underlying cause of that? Just is it, I guess you said, just feeling like you aren't far enough in life?
But yeah, or just like feeling like I'm so close to being like, just, I don't know. Like I don't want to shit on like being a server. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
And like all of my coworkers that I work with that are like 40 and serving, they're totally content and they seem happy as shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I've got this like inner monologue of like that I need to push myself to like I need to not waste my potential. Like I feel like I could do so much more than just serve for the rest of my life, you know?
Yeah, man. I think that's very true. I think we're all capable of so much more. I think so, man. And I think that I think it's awesome that you're going to school for electrical engineering, but is it something you think you're going to enjoy, or are you just focusing on it because you know it's a high paying career?
I mean, yeah, kinda. It's like, well, I enjoy the actual like engineering shit when you're doing like circuits and stuff, but it's like the calculus, man, like or the chemistry, like the stuff that I'll probably never use in an actual job
Mm-hmm.
is just completely fucking me.
That stuff is
And
such bullshit, bro. That stuff is such bullshit. I'll say this, I don't regret for a minute slacking off and cheating in some of my college courses that, like,
yeah,
once I realized they were useless, bro, I just would do everything I
no,
could to just skate by. But
no, and I'm like,
there's some
yeah,
courses where there are some courses where I regret doing that, though. There's some courses where I wish I would have seen the value in it more.
no, and that I mean, like I've since I've been back in school, I've been trying to adopt like yeah that mentality of like I'm taking like a sociology class right now that is a total fucking joke, and I just yeah all the tests are take home, and I just Google the answers.
Mm-hmm.
But
Fucking
I'm trying not
sociology,
to do
dude.
that. Yeah, but I'm trying not to do that with like my calculus and circuits classes where it's like all right like almost trying to like an inner monologue of like I love math, like
Mm-hmm.
trying to like trick myself into like actually enjoying it.
Positively
Uh,
affirm your way through it.
yeah, yeah. Or well, oh, that's the other thing I wanted to say to you is like that's really cool that you're kind of like being a big proponent of like getting rid of negative self-talk because that is like something I've been trying to crack down on in myself is like yeah, just like not thinking badly of myself, all the time.
Yeah, man, isn't it? It's fascinating that that's hard for some of us to
Because were
do.
you saying Sam Hyde was telling you that?
Yeah, bro, because I hung out with Sam and I didn't even realize how much I was doing it. And Sam was like, "Man, you gotta cut the self depreciating stuff
Yeah.
out because
No,
it's just
that's
kind of like my fallback too." And I don't know why that is. I think it's just stems from just not wanting to be overly confident or just to show people like, hey, I don't take myself that seriously, or hey, I don't think I'm that great. But I
yeah.
think that's a bad habit. I think it's good to not take yourself too seriously, but I think also, yeah, the constant beating yourself down is just so unhealthy.
Yeah. yeah, like in the past week or so, I've just been trying to like adopt like a mentality of like giving myself like a little peace and
Hmm.
just like a little like, you know, giving myself grace and just like, yeah, not being too hard on myself when I fuck up.
Yeah, man.
But
You know,
yeah,
something I did, I cut myself some slack today. I broke my routine today. I didn't get up and get right to walking. I got up and I took a bath. I'm a habitual bather. And then I got back in bed and listened to some peaceful music for 30 minutes, man. And I didn't beat myself up over it. I ended up going to the gym
yeah,
around noon. And yeah, sometimes we got to do that, man. Sometimes we just got to be in touch and know when we're at our limit and when we have to cut ourselves a little bit of slack.
yeah.
But it's such a fine line because like too much slack and you're lazy, too much slack and you've messed it all up. But
No, for real.
not
That's
enough
what I
slack
keep
and
happening.
you burnt out and you've messed it all up.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
such a fine line, brother. But I want to ask if you don't do electrical engineering, what else would you want to do? And don't say waiting tables or any of that. Like what other career do you think you'd want to do?
I don't know. Like some of my friends do like I think it's called like mechanical engineering technologies, and it's like engineering but without all of the calculus, and you
Mm-hmm.
just kind of do like installation shit, I think. And I mean, some of them are making good money with that. And then my other option is probably teaching, but
Yeah.
uh,
It
but both my
could be a great
yeah
thing. Sorry, but your parents?
yeah. Oh yeah, both my parents are fucking school teachers, so they're
Yeah.
like, do not go into teaching, man.
The
So
school system's changing and it's changing for the
yeah,
worse, man. It's changing real crazy.
or real. But
But yeah, I think
yeah,
that I'd like to close it off by saying don't beat yourself up for where you aren't in life, man. Just focus on where you're going and focus on what you can do to be the best you, and stop comparing yourself to where you should be and what you think the ideal version of yourself is, because you can become that ideal version, man, but you can't go back and be it in the past. You can only be it in the future.
right on. Yeah.
So
Well, thanks for that, Brandon. It means a lot, man.
of course, man. And as far as the weaning off thing, like I was saying, if you're having a hard time weaning off, maybe you could just work on quantifying how much you're actually using. And I think if you want to do that via, I'm only going to smoke on the weekends or whatever, like whatever works best for you,
Yeah,
brother. Whatever works best for you. But
yeah.
I hope you can continue the college journey, and please don't throw it away unless you have a viable backup plan.
Will do, man.
You know what I mean?
Right on. Yeah, totally.
But I appreciate you calling
Right
in,
on.
brother, and
Yeah,
I'm excited to see how you do with everything.
right on. Thanks, Brandon.
Hell yeah, brother. Much love.
Yeah.
I feel like that call was right on par with the theme of the day. Not comparing ourselves to others, man. I feel like the more connected we are in social media, the more we are always doing that. The more we are always looking at the next man and what he has and where we should be. And something I'm doing in the gym right now that I'm trying to work on not doing is I'm even comparing myself to myself. And like I was saying, we're trying to be the best version of ourselves we can be, but I think sometimes you can compare yourself to yourself and beat yourself up about it instead of just instead of letting it be a positive thing and be like, man, I was this good before, I can get back there. I've kind of found myself at times being like, damn, I'm just a bitch because I'm not there. I've let it slip. I feel like just those small tweaks and thoughts and how we view things could go a long way. Is that called cognitive behavioral therapy? I don't know what the hell that's called. I think half the issue is I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about a lot of the time. But I'm trying, man. So we had a dono I missed. Like I said, I'll try my best to get to the donos in between the calls. Holy crap, 20 Canadian. Cozy Bishop said, regardless of anything you're going through, always remember that you are not a servant to people. You are being of service. You truly are a great man. Keep up the great work, and above all, your head up. Love you, man. Bro, those are beautiful words, man. I fucking appreciate you saying that. And that's actually something that I was thinking about is, and not to keep name dropping here, but bro, I really beat myself up sometimes for not answering messages or feeling like I'm letting my audience down or I'm not doing enough, and like I owe it to you guys to just be present and be there. Because for the first 2 years of my YouTube channel, I answered every single DM I got, every single one, and that just I just hit a wall with that. I just couldn't keep going. And Turkey Tom said, "Do you think that Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin feels a responsibility to answer messages from everyone who listens to his music? And the answer is no, man. Is no. But on that same token, I do want to be here for you guys. But I like that notion of you are not a servant to people, you are being of service. I'd like to write that down, man. That's a good one. I'd like to write that down. I just want to know what the cost is when I give my whole life to my 3 bosses. Only living life when I'm off work, feeling lost, hurt, and a dull hurt. What have y'all heard? I cannot learn how to be a cog in the wheel. Real, raw, let me know how you feel. Deal, walls in my room looking teal. Purple on the 4th, I need a warm meal.